After 19 years together, my wife told me she was going on a date. Not a fight, not a goodbye, just information.
She said it like she was announcing a meeting. It was like the decision had already lived in her head long enough to feel completely normal. I didn't shout. I didn't ask who he was. I just looked at her and told her that if she walked out that door, things would change in ways she couldn't undo. She smiled sadly and said I was being dramatic. Then she grabbed her bag and left. The house felt hollow the moment the door closed. Not lonely, just empty of illusion. I stood there for a long time, listening to the quiet, realizing how long I had been living inside it already. This wasn't a sudden betrayal. It was the end of a slow erasure. I washed the glass she didn't finish. I put things back where they belonged. The calm scared me at first, but then it settled into something solid. I understood that begging wouldn't bring back respect, and anger wouldn't restore what was gone. The only thing left to do was to accept the truth. By morning, I had made my choice. I didn't leave a note. I packed only what was mine and moved carefully, like I was closing a book I had finished reading. I transferred our joint accounts, separated financial responsibilities, and just stepped away without any noise. I didn't want revenge. I wanted distance. I wanted to start again on my own terms. She came home expecting a fight, maybe tears, maybe drama. Instead, she found silence. Just an empty space where I used to be. Days passed before panic replaced her confidence. Messages stacked up, unread. The man she went on that date with? He lost interest pretty quickly once he saw that responsibility was part of the package. She told our mutual friends that I had abandoned her, that I just vanished without a word. Some believed her, offering her their sympathy, but others, the ones who had really been paying attention, noticed the timeline didn't quite match her story. They had seen the slow fade just like I had. Weeks later, she asked to talk. I agreed to meet her, but only in a public place. It was a small coffee shop, neutral ground. She asked why I disappeared, why I didn't even try to fix things. I told her calmly that some things break long before they make any noise. We had been broken for a while. She was just the one who finally acknowledged it out loud. There were no more tears left for me to cry over this. I just felt a quiet finality. Life rebuilt itself slowly after that. It wasn't perfect, but it was honest. I rediscovered parts of myself that I had buried under years of compromise. I started hiking again, something she never wanted to do. I reconnected with old friends I had drifted away from. Mornings became quieter, nights became lighter. Peace stopped feeling like an absence of her and started feeling like the presence of myself. It was a strength I hadn't felt in a very long time. Months later, she sent one last message, a long text that arrived late one night. She said she finally understood what she had lost. Not just a partner, but the person who had quietly held everything together while she was looking for something more exciting. I believed her, but understanding doesn't reverse choices. It doesn't undo the past. She went on a date to feel alive. I walked away to stay whole. And looking back, I have never, not for 1 second, regretted that choice. Sometimes the loudest statement you can make is complete and total silence. It's about choosing your own peace over a shared chaos. Thank you for listening.